Poorly Done Gaming is playing through Marvel Ultimate Alliance. After a few distractions with a few other games, we're back to play this. It's been a little bit. Last I remember, I was going through Heffel. Yep, looks like Heffel. And off we go. Okay, so how do we kill the trees so we can kill the servants? I like that. Use an axe. How else will you take care of the tree?
Your attempts were weak at best.
Excellent.
I don't know how long I can keep the axe for. That one was easier.
If you insist.
Okay, there's something to die if you break that. So.
protect Nightcrawler much longer. My shields are under attack by a creature known as Blackheart. To boost the psychic shields, Jean Grey will be using the Orb of Teleportation to join you.
I've made it, Professor Xavier. I'm with the team.
Excellent. I would recommend Jean stay where she is, so that she can concentrate on aiding me. Watch yourself, Jean.
Not to worry, Professor. I'll create a mental shield of my own.
Then the best of luck to us all.
Poorly for you.
All done smashing this one.
Very well. Certainly. How typically feeble. Cannot be defeated.
Okay, let's go look at this again, see what... I can throw him into the...
You're a waste of my time.
There we go.
Nothing.
Fun demon guys. You guys are probably used to it. You live here. Nice and refreshing the dip for you. Oh, remember what this token does and why it won't let me pick it up.
Ghost Rider.
Do not hesitate to act.
Actually, let's see.
Silver Surfer.
Secret Defenders.
I kind of thought that would give a bonus.
There's no
Sure.
defeating the power cosmic.
Going into the deeper levels of Heffel.
Yeah.
Blackheart is proving much stronger than I'd anticipated. He's almost through my last shield around Nightcrawler. Jean, I require your full attention.
I'm here, Professor, but I'm under attack by Blackheart's minions.
Then protect yourself, Jean. Leave Nightcrawler to me.
It's too late. They're through my defenses. I'm sorry, Professor.
Jean! Jean!
Maybe she shouldn't have come alone.
Xavier. Now both the X-Men are mine, as will be the rest of your team very soon.
Galactic might.
attempts were weak at best.
Use weapon cache.
Yes. Your attempts were weak at best. It was foolish of you to battle me.
Woohoo! Trophy for throwing people off ledges. Oh no, Ghost Rider. Oh. I didn't realize Ghost Rider and Hulk were dead.
Your attempts were weak at best.
As you wish.
Yes. Your attempts were weak at best. I'm unable to move in that direction. of mystic art.
You cannot.
Good job, Silver Surfer. Shoot him on his way down.
So, what my son Blackheart has told me is true. The heroes have finally arrived in my realm. You wish freedom for your imprisoned brethren? Very well. I will allow it, but only in exchange for one of you. Yes, whichever of you touches the Book of Despair will become entrapped, and Ghost Rider will be set free.
I would ask that you allow me to take Ghost Rider's place, for only I can endure this prison without damage. And rest assured, Ghost Rider will be most useful should you be forced to battle Mephisto.
Okay.
What's going on? Where am I? And what are you doing here? That's just great. So the only way to free your teammate is to fight Mephisto. I was safer when I was a prisoner. But what the heck? Let's get moving.
And I have Doctor Strange back. They must have, like, fallen off the ledge or something.
I grow even stronger. As you wish.
Pump will do it.
Certainly.
You should run away and hide.
Your attempts were weak at best.
Well, this has become the best way to kill people, just throwing them off the ledge to Apple.
Your defeat brings me no joy.
Good riddance.
We'll get there. Probably.
I'm taking it easy on you.
Good riddance. You were helpless before the master of mystic arts.
Do I have a clip to? Strange. That's physical damage. Let's clip that. There. That's better. Hulk just says that. Okay.
foolish of you to battle me. Hulk always wins!
Guess I threw them all off. There we go.
Too puny to fight hard. Hulk done smashing this one.
Certainly. You were helpless before the master of mystic arts. You were too puny to fight Hulk.
Well, we're gonna have plenty of money to upgrade costumes. Between throwing these guys off and that plus 30%.
Can you fly? Hulk just beat you!
Look how close to the 200 mark I am with those. Definitely thrown quite a few people off in the last few minutes.
I've arranged for some very special entertainment. I did enjoy it. You're certainly welcome to them. Well, one of them anyway. I hold the key that will open one page and cause the other to plummet into the infinity vortex. Now the question is, which of the X-Men do you wish me to save? The pious Nightcrawler or the benevolent Jean?
Well, if I remember the endings correctly, if we save Nightcrawler, Jean comes back as the Dark Phoenix and pretty much endangers the entire universe. And if we save Jean, Nightcrawler dies and Mystique kills Xavier, causing a mutant war, which is not great, but, you know, better than the whole universe getting eaten by the Phoenix.
I should have guessed you would attempt such foolishness. Come then, try to take it.
immediately.
The power cosmic cannot be defeated.
Oh, sorry, Nightcrawler.
Stay back.
Saving Jean.
Do not unlock this door. Nightcrawler's cage would fall. I refuse to be the cause of his death. He's a good man, and he deserves to live.
Just for fun, was Nightcrawler say?
9, do not open this door. It will cause Jean's cage to fall. Please, if you have any mercy in your heart, do not doom me to a life of guilt. Save Jean. Let me be the one to perish.
And there he goes.
Kurt! No! Kurt!
Down to the same place that I have thrown many, many people this level.
I can't believe it. Kurt's dead.
I know. I don't blame you. It was an impossible choice. Come on. I've got a score to settle with Mephisto.
No, Jean. You are to return to home base immediately.
Xavier, you're Killjoy.
Professor, maybe you don't realize it, but Kurt just died.
And that is precisely why you are to return. In your present state, you are a liability to the team.
But Professor, don't you... Very well. If you say so.
Now is not the time for remorse. Make Kurt's death mean something. Stop the Masters of Evil before any more lives are lost.
Now you feel the pain of the ultimate loss. And no doubt, you seek revenge. Come then, and face me. I will show you an entirely new world of pain when I rip your astral spirit from your body. At last, the hero.
Mephisto's face.
But
Like
then,
he's now plastic.
wait an eternity to possess you. Indeed you are. So much so that I gave Dr. Doom the Twilight Sword in exchange for leading you into my domain. He has rather unique plans for Asgard. The resourceful Doctor stands a very good chance of succeeding. But enough of Doom. I would...
More minions I can throw into the abyss? Yes, there are.
You are too weak to fight Hulk. Always when Hulk needs help.
Of course. Certainly. I don't have the power to do that.
Good save for Ghost Rider's part.
My health is running low.
Okay.
Certainly. I require...
That was being a little rough. I like the ambience of the place. Screaming souls and everything. It's pretty Heffel's pretty noisy.
Your tenacity is to be admired. Few have ever lasted this long in my domain. And as a token of my admiration, I will bring back Nightcrawler. True enough, But there is still an echo of the X-Man's astral energy that resonates in my dimension. And that is more than enough for me to reconstruct your friend.
Don't trust him.
But before I grant you this favor, you must prove yourself worthy by solving the puzzle. Prepare yourselves. Yes.
Certainly.
As you wish.
Yes. Travel in a different direction.
My God, how can this be? I am alive.
I do hate to ruin this happy moment, but I failed to mention one slight detail.
That is correct, Lord Mephisto.
Now, destroy your friends, so that...
Wish.
Yes. Immediately! I'd require additional power.
Yes!
Certainly.
All you did was clear my mind. I hate to disappoint you, but Mephisto spoke the truth. As I said, I cannot leave here, and we must face facts. You cannot defeat Mephisto, but I can, by sacrificing what little energy I have left. There is nothing that can be done for me. And I would rather die honorably than spend an eternity damned in this place. Take care, my friends, and may God watch over you. Now prepare yourself, Mephisto. For you are about to face the might of the amazing Nightcrawler.
Stay back from me! I command you! Stay back!
Yes, he did. Kurt couldn't leave that realm, and he was the only one who could defeat Mephisto. There were no other options. Now is not the time for sorrow. My friend gave his life to save you and to aid you in your mission. Go. Stop the Masters of Evil. Do not allow them to achieve success, and Kurt Wagner will not have died in vain.
Team, I hate to even bring this up, but Mephisto did mention Dr. Doom had plans for Asgard. Return to base as quickly as possible so that we can respond to this new threat.
Goodbye, world of grinding
The loss of
demon
Nightcrawler
kills.
is a tragedy. No one believed more deeply in the X-Men's struggle to promote understanding between mutants and humans. And while we may miss Kurt as a friend, the world is going to miss him as the rarest type of champion there is. A champion of peace. I wish there was additional time to mourn Nightcrawler's death. But from what was heard in Mephisto's realm, we have to get to Asgard quickly. To go to Asgard, use the Orb of Teleportation.
As you do. Oh, be right back. Okay, I have returned.
Lead team to victory!
Ah, you found the book. Thank you. Despite his appearance, he is not truly a demon. He is most likely a shapeshifter, or very skilled in casting spells that change his appearance. In his own dimension, he is practically invulnerable, and he commands a great number of powerful entities such as Blackheart and Zarathos to do his bidding. Though he is called Mephisto's son, Blackheart was created out of negative energy.
Yeah, like a bunch of
This
murders
energy
and
was
rapes all
generated by
happened in the
violent
same
crimes
spot in a
that
park.
occurred in the same spot over a period of centuries. Mephisto decided such a violent creature would make an excellent protege. He took Blackheart under his wing and began to school him in the fine art of corrupting innocent souls. He is a vile creature who would consume the astral energy of his victims. His power grew to such a point that he drew Mephisto's attention. The two battled, and Mephisto won. Yes, so much so that Mephisto sent him to Earth and bound him to different humans. Eventually, Zarathos was bound to Johnny Blaze, and thus was the birth of Ghost Rider. The one for accessing S.H.I.E.L.D. data? Yes, I still have it. I suppose there's no harm in that.
We're just getting all these things for
Come back
vision, no questions asked.
Hi, Dr. Strange. Not to worry, Dr. Pym. You know me.
What may I do for you? It is a...
This next mission is going to be your most difficult yet. But to say, it is an alternate dimension, filled with all types of nightmarish creatures. And in this land, Mephisto reigns supreme. He watches over the astral energy of people he has duped into making deals with him. Yes, for Mephisto, there is no greater joy than ensnaring a good person in a bad bargain. Take Ghost Rider, for instance. He was willing to exchange his astral spirit with Mephisto in return for saving his stepfather from cancer. Mephisto then allowed the stepfather to die in a motorcycle accident. No one good, I can assure you. There is the vampire goddess Lilith, and Zarathos, the entity that had been a part of Ghost Rider. But perhaps worst of all is Blackheart, the son of Mephisto. You are quite...
When you're done here, you have to get to Asgard. I don't know. It makes no sense. Mephisto and Doom have been enemies a long time. For years, on every Midsummer's Eve, Dr. Doom attempted to invade Mephisto's realm and retrieve his mother. When Doom was very young, his mother made a pact with Mephisto. She promised her astral spirit in return for the power to destroy a baron who was impoverishing her people. Right. She couldn't control the power and wound up killing almost everyone in her village. She died shortly after and became a prisoner of Mephisto. Yes, oddly enough, Dr. Doom and Dr. Strange teamed up and went to Mephisto's realm. Together, they freed Cynthia Von Doom. Without a doubt, the Tome of Asarius listed the coordinates of Mephisto's realm. With that information, Doom could properly attune Nightcrawler's teleportation portal. Anytime.
Greetings. I apologize for not giving you my full attention. Using Cerebro to locate Nightcrawler requires a great deal of effort.
He's dead, Xavier, remember?
Yes, he's definitely in Mephisto's realm. I've even managed a small amount of communication with him. You're quite...
Thanks for saving me back in Murder World. He's fine, but he's beginning to tire. Using knowing Professor Xavier as...
Yes, I am. But Professor Xavier is much more all the X-Men do. He's a man of great vision. You're welcome.
Yep, they're not aware of what happened.
Hey, congratulate me. I managed to hack into the S.H.I.E.L.D. database and get more info. I found out that S.H.I.E.L.D.'s think tank, the Imperium, is working on something called Project Warlord. I'm not sure, but I've got bigger problems. S.H.I.E.L.D's hot on my trail and I've gotta hide. There's only two places I figure I can go. The Baxter Building or the X-Mansion. Ask Pym which one would be safer.
Hello. What? I guess since we're all superheroes here, I can talk about it. Yes, I'm Matthew Murdoch, the trial lawyer. It's a little more complicated than that. The Kingpin hired Elektra to assassinate Foggy, but she stopped once she realized who he was. It was a big turning point in her life. That started when I was a kid in grade school. The bullies called me that because I was such a bookworm. I think they were trying to be ironic. Yeah, my father was adamant that I study as hard as possible. He didn't want me to become a boxer like he was.
That's really weird for comic book and friend dads. Don't get into sports.
Yep. Battling Jack Murdoch was his name. A good fighter who was maybe a little too proud. His manager killed him for not throwing a fight. It was because of me. I was in the audience, and I know he couldn't bear to lose in front of me. Sure thing.
Yeah, I gotta say, Mephisto's realm is not on the top of my must-see vacation spots. Let's think about this, shall we? I'm Iceman, and that's Lava World. Not exactly a winning combination in my book. Sorry, I guess I'm afraid I might become a head case in a place like that. Well, there have been times I've lost my powers because I got scared and just turned them off. Miss Frost says all my power problems are in my head. She must know something. One time she took control of my powers and used them at a whole new level. I've never been able to match what she did. If you need anything else, I'll just be here, chilling.
What's going on? Because I've been running through their... Hey, they sent 24 agents into the building I'd been using as a base. If I hadn't... I don't know. And believe me, I looked every... Well, there's one thing I can try. But first, I've got to avoid getting... I'm just...
I would warn you. Mephisto, our own Dr. Strange, the mightiest... Yes. Years ago, Stephen traveled in a Vishanti contest to choose the next supreme sorcerer of Earth. Dr. Doom came in second to Dr. Strange. They are Agamotto, Hoggoth, and Ashtor, a mystical trinity who appoint one. Little is known of the Vishanti, other than your...
Hello. It's good to see you. Well, I used to work for Hydra, but when they sent me, not quite, I went off on my own and played superhero in San Francisco. Dr. Strange was brought in. He saved me, but because of the spells he cast, I became a private eye for a while. But then Hydra came around and off... Of course I did. I was nothing without my powers. But once I got them back, Hydra No, not really. The joke was on Hydra. I was... my...
Hi, Dr. Strange.
Not to worry, Doctor.
What do you mean, safe? Like, will it catch on fire or fall over and well, the Baxter Building is home to the Fantastic Four. And sometimes Reed Richards does. I'm not sure. You'd have to... You know me.
Greetings. I apologize for not... Yes. I'm not sure I understand. No, they aren't. I don't believe having... You're quite...
What's going on? Thanks. When you get back from Mephisto's realm... I'm just in... Did you want something?
We got back from Mephisto's realm.
I'm just in...
Okay. Well, off we go to Asgard.
Ho, brave warriors of Asgard! I have come to pay my respects to Odin.
Loki. And of course, I brought presents.
Behold, my tribute to the All-Father. The day of reckoning has arrived! Long have I been denied my rightful place. But now, I have the power to take it!
Well, he took out a couple.
Odin's throne will be mine.
Look around you, team. We're standing in a land very few humans have ever seen. This is the world known as Valhalla. It's where brave Asgardian warriors go when they die. Understand that the only reason we're allowed to make headquarters here is because Asgard has fallen, and they need our help to defeat Doom. Right now, we have two possible missions. First, the gate of the Bifrost Bridge has been locked and needs to be opened. Second, many of the gods are being held prisoner in Asgard. For more information on freeing the prisoners, talk to Lady Sif. To find out about the Bifrost Bridge, talk to Hermod. If you're ready to start now, take the path to Asgard or the portal to Bifrost.
Hey, how are you? Yeah, he unleashed hundreds of them. They overwhelmed the gods and literally tore the city apart. Then Doom came through afterwards, gathered up all the unconscious Asgardians, and made them prisoners. Not really. Doom's troops ran off in all directions after the attack. And he's not going to be making another army anytime soon, since he's used up all the super soldier serum.
How do you know he's used all of it? Hank Pym, are you involved?
Those are portals to other Asgardian worlds. You mean will you wind up in Murder World again? Nah, they're perfectly reliable. Even Mordo couldn't mess them up. That thing in Mephisto's realm that the X-Man was dropped into? They're like relief valves between dimensions. There's all kinds of energy flowing through them. Look, I know what you're getting at, but the X-Man is dead. Nothing could survive that kind of pressure. Come back anytime.
Greetings. I am sorry to hear of the loss of the X-Man. Odin is the most powerful of all gods and the ruler of Asgard. Because of his extreme powers, he is required to rest an entire day once a year in Odin sleep. Yes, Thor is the son of Odin, as are Vidar and Loki, although Loki was his son by battle, not blood. This is Asgard, a small planetary body in an alternate dimension. It is filled with mystical beings and consists of 9 separate worlds, which are joined by special portals. Asgard consists of 6 major races: the human-like gods, the dwarves, trolls, demons, giants, and elves. Each lay claim to a different world. As young adults, Lady Sif and Thor were very close. This, of course, angered Loki, so he cut off her golden hair and replaced it with hair as black as night, called strands of naught. Yes, but Sif has been long perplexed by Thor's affection for Earth. She wonders why a god would waste his time worrying about lesser beings. I am pleased to help.
I am very sorry to hear about the death of Nightcrawler. I am sure you did everything you could. I would think so. The infinity vortex he was thrown into would have killed him instantly. It is the mystical equivalent of a black hole, warping the very fabric of space and time. Some say it can be used as a portal to other dimensions, but that has never been proven. Not well from what I've heard. The X-Men are a very tightly knit group. Miss Grey blames herself for Nightcrawler's death. She believes she should have been the one to die. It was my pleasure.
Halt!
by order of the Lady Sif. Either save the Bifrost Bridge, or free the prisoners of
Greetings, human. I would have you know, Valhalla is a very sacred place of the Asgard dead. It is only because of the war that we would allow you to make camp here. Not well. Our city is overrun, and our warriors imprisoned. Odin is now facing the frost giants alone. You must travel to Asgard and free Baldur from his prison. Then he can rally the other gods and win back our fair city. It is the world where the honored dead of Asgard go. Here the astral energy of the deceased exist until Ragnarok. The courageous dead are escorted here by warrior women who appear over battlefields and take stock of the slain. The greatest of them is called Valkyrie. He is second in power only to the mighty Thor. Baldur is always looked to as a leader in times of danger. He is indeed. Prophecy tells us that Baldur's death will help trigger Ragnarok, the end of Asgard, and the destruction of its people. Quite well. As children, Thor and I would play together, and then, later in life, we became more. For a time, we were happy, and it seemed that we would wed, but I could not abide his constant interest in Midgard, the planet you call Earth. And because of that, we never married. You may go now.
Hulk will do it.
Greetings, human. My name is Hermod, and I bring bad news. The Bifrost Bridge is under attack by the Wrecking Crew. I would ask that you travel across the bridge and open the gate to Midgard. I am Hermod, the fleetest of foot in all of Asgard. Because of my speed, I sometimes act as a messenger for Odin. Yes, I lived there for a short time because of a spell Odin cast. The gods were sent to Earth and given human identities. Bifrost is also known as the Rainbow Bridge. It's the only permanent. Normally the bridge is protected by Heimdall, but he was taken prisoner during the battle for Asgard. They are a group of villains led by a human named Wrecker. He acquired Asgardian powers when he was mistaken for Loki. Yes, as do his cohorts. They have plagued... Certainly.
My friends, these are indeed dark times. The Masters of Evil have overwhelmed the army of Asgard, and the only path for reinforcements has been closed off to us, the Bifrost Bridge.
Isn't that how your people travel back and forth between Earth and Asgard?
Aye. A great many warriors would return, if only the path were open.
How did Doom manage to block off Bifrost?
The gate at the end closest to Earth has been closed and barred. It can only be opened from our side. But I would warn you, the Wrecking Crew is guarding the gate.
The Wrecking Crew? Ooh, pardon me for not being scared.
I gotta agree with Webhead here. How bad can these jokers be?
The Wrecking Crew is not to be taken lightly. They are humans who were mistakenly granted the powers of one of my people. More than once, they have sorely tested my powers.
They almost beat you? Then we better be on our guard.
They are formidable opponents. But that is not all. Loki has struck a bargain with Hela, the goddess of death. Her minions will also seek to stop us.
So we're fighting gods and the undead. Right. Anyone else nervous about our odds here?
We must succeed. Without those additional forces, there is little hope for Asgard.
Not to worry, Thor. We'll get those gates open.
I thank you, my friends. Let us battle on to victory.
Good. Make your way across as quickly as possible and open the Bifrost Gate.
At one point, maybe after I finish the main game, I should
Humans, I would ask
do
a
a
favor
video
of you.
of just doing the comic book missions. They're all kind of fun.
My sword dragon thing has gone missing, and I've reason to believe it is located somewhere near you. Should you find it, would you contact me?
Yes.
I require help immediately.
Your defeat brings me no joy. Your defeat brings me no joy.
Ha! You are making Hulk laugh. Yeah.
As you wish.
This one's out.
right? Certainly.
Yes.
Urgently require help. Okay.
Yes. My journey ends here. Yes. Your defeat brings me no joy. I require more energy.
Of course. Confound it.
I don't have the power to do that.
Hmm.
As you wish.
Thank you, humans. I will not forget this.
It is unwise to battle for power cosmic.
Wrecker, look who's here.
Heads up, men. Seems we got us a little challenge.
Little is right. What fun are they gonna be? I want to fight more gods.
Yeah, this bunch is gonna be too easy. That's what we get for taking out their big guns first. Now it's just a matter of dealing with the small fries. Now you're making me angry.
Power of a god divided by 4.
Get 'em, men, and make 'em hurt real bad.
Reinforcements will be able to join us from Earth. Return to Valhalla immediately.
Good job, team. The gates of Bifrost are open now, and the path to Earth is clear. Your next mission involves freeing the gods in Asgard. For more information, talk to Lady Sif. And you should be happy to know that having finished the Bifrost mission, you're allowed into the Hall of the Honored Fallen.
Woo.
Well done. You have proven yourself to be valiant warrior. Hello, valiant warriors. Welcome to the Hall of the Honored Fallen, where the courageous dead of Asgard feast and await the final battle, Ragnarok.
I tell you what, life is sweet at the X-Mansion. If it weren't for that big blue ape guy asking me when I'm gonna leave, I'd stay there forever. I've got one last idea to get solid evidence against her, but I need the password into her S.H.I.E.L.D. account. It's either Ivan Petrovich or Dr. Inez. Talk to Hank Pym about it. Oh. Beast and a friend of his, Forge, I think, had some kind of teleportation device. Something about keeping a lock on me could tear the space-time continuum and, I don't know, destroy reality as we know it. Makes me wish I was a mutant. Huh, they've got everything there. Tennis court, that would be great. But Beast keeps... Thanks. When you get back from your mission, I'll have some salt. You can thank me.
Wow. Would you look at this place? Never seen so many dead guys having the time of their lives. Oh yeah, me and the elf had some pretty good times together. Well, for as pious as he was, that little devil had a wild streak in him a mile wide. Ain't gonna be the same without him around the X-Mansion. They're mine, but they're made out of bone. I got this coating of adamantium over them thanks to the sadists at Weapon X. It wasn't just my claws, it was my whole body. My bones will rust before they break. And those butchers did it to make me the ultimate killing machine. They drugged me and tried to make me their puppet. Then they slipped up, and I showed them what a big mistake they made. But I wasn't the only one they got. Yeah, lots of them. Sabretooth, Maverick, Silver Fox, and that nutball Deadpool. Yeah.
Hello, and welcome to the Hall of the Honored Fallen. No, he's married to me. He might be an IQ point or two above me, but let's not forget, I've got advanced degrees in 4 biochemistry fields, and I'm pretty good at math, too. It all started when Reed was building a rocket ship a few years back. He had heard the government was going to pull funding, so he decided to take the ship up before the project could be discontinued. Since Reed couldn't handle a ship alone, Ben Grimm went as the pilot, while my brother Johnny and I went as additional crew. Well, the leader of our team is my husband, Reed Richards, who's also known as Mr. Fantastic. Then there's his best friend, Ben Grimm, although most people call him the Thing. Next is my brother, Johnny Storm. He likes to be called the Human Torch. And then there's me, Sue Richards. It was no problem.
Hello. People are still pretty shocked about losing our teammate in Mephisto's realm, but having Weasel there is a nice distraction. Beast discovered Weasel down in the sub-basement hacking into Cerebro. Forge caught him trying to get into the X-Jet hangar, and Emma Frost found him trying to start up Wolverine's motorcycle. He's always struck me as a man who's fair and wise, but after seeing the Super Soldier Serum program and the Atlantean outpost, I don't know. Has Colonel Fury lost the ability to know right from wrong? What justifies creating those bestial super soldiers or spying on innocent neighbors? I am a mutant. I was born with the power to affect the weather. It didn't activate until I became a teenager. Yes, for some people, a little too different. Take Senator Kelly, for instance. He'd like to have all mutants rounded up and put in jail just because they are different. Anytime, my friend.
Greetings, and welcome to the Hall of... That is putting it lightly. Though we were raised as brothers, Loki has always held me in great disdain. I don't know. Perhaps because he is of frost giant blood. Perhaps he needed more attention from our father as we were growing up. Whatever the cause, he is a vile and deceitful creature.
Gotcha, Hulk Hogan.
For many years, my father overlooked Loki's misbehavior, and many were the times that he tried to bring peace to us. But alas, he failed. My half-brother's hatred grew, and his name changed from the god of mischief to the god of evil. Since then, he has not only attempted to destroy
and then
me,
the god of stories,
but to take the throne of Asgard. He has come close several times. Once, he switched bodies with me and assumed my identity. Another time, though it embarrasses me to recall, Loki turned me into a frog. Aye. My father once even imprisoned Loki in a tree. Of course, no prison can hold the god of evil. He escaped and has gone on to commit numerous crimes against Asgard and Earth. Fare thee well.
Why does that scoundrel named Weasel stare at me so? Ha! Don't make me laugh. A puny man like that is of no concern to me, though I must admit. His stare is rather unnerving. Even to one such as
and
I,
she just
who
walked
have
away.
endured the horrid sights of countless battlefields.
But she's still talking.
I am Valkyrie, a chooser of the slain. My warrior sisters and I ride over battlefields and escort the worthy fallen to Valhalla. Yes, here they are honored and can feast to their heart's content. Then, on the day of Ragnarok, they will battle once again and prove their courage one last time. I can see a fire around them, a death glow, that signals the warrior is close to the end. Few other gods have this power. Long ago, I was allowed to roam the battlefields of Earth and look for worthy warriors. But Odin put a stop to that. I am now limited to the battlefields of Asgard. Fare thee well.
Yeah, you know, this team needs a catchy theme song. Something that mentions shaking your booty. We can call ourselves Deadpool and his lackeys. And we can all get matching uniforms. Something in a dark blue. That color really sets off my eyes.
To Odin.
Yeah, we do. With capes. Look at Dr. Doom. He gets all kinds of respect. And you know why? Because he has a big, scary cape.
I do agree with that.
Well, there is that. But you can't deny the cape really makes him look tough. But let's go him one better. Let's wear elbow pads and shin guards with spikes coming out of them. Now that's tough. No, I don't think so. You know how people talk crazy because they're insane? I talk crazy to keep from going insane. If only you knew what I've got twisting around in my brain, thanks to Weapon X. Yeah, I went there because they promised to cure my cancer. In a way, they gave me a healing factor like Wolverine's. And so many scars, I'm never taking this face mask off. I like your thinking, Sunshine. Hey, we could even form a band. Oh, heck yeah, just think of it. With Storm singing lead, Wolverine on the bass, and a Thing on drums. And not to brag, but I play a pretty mean bagpipe. I've got a rash, one is...
Now this is my kind of party. Look at all this food.
I like that axe just
Almost
came
makes me
flying
wish
in.
I was dead.
Oh, he did throw it. Okay.
Me and Stretch was roommates back in college. Of course, we wouldn't have been if his first roommate hadn't have been such a yo-yo. Victor Von Doom. The guy took an instant disliking to Reed and me, which is quite a surprise, considering what an amiable chap I am. I kinda gave it to myself. I mean, look at me. I'm not exactly something you'd see walking down the fashion runways of Paris. Well, wouldn't you be? I got a face even a... Yep. After college, I joined the Air Force and got my wings. I'm not half bad as a jet jockey, if I do say so myself. Oh, it always comes back to this, don't it? Yeah, I was flying when the ship got hit by that radiation. That's when we became the Fantastic Four. Now...
Well, I guess that'll be good for tonight. Thanks everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already or if you feel like it. And I'll jump back on this at a later time. Thank you. Have a good night.